The Bachelorettes are here. Oh, shocking. Last night I was there. I was watching it. I dozed off to sleep when I noticed that Vakoo was no longer required from The Bachelor. I thought, oh, bad move is what I thought.
But
There's
prior
heaps in there
to
I would have got
that,
rid of before that.
he let Monique go. Now, Monique is the one everyone was talking about yesterday for calling Matt a dog. See you next Tuesday.
Yeah. And I use that a lot, that exact phrase.
So welcome to the
It's
show,
normal.
girls, first.
Hello.
How are you?
Good morning. Yeah, good. How are you guys?
Good.
Now, Monique, is that a phrase you use a lot? Is that just a bit of slang you use around?
Yes.
Everyone's taking such offence to it.
Yes. Look, it's a word that I use as a joke to my friends,
Yeah.
to people I love. Do I say it in a harmful manner to anyone? Absolutely not.
So what was it all about? Because we never actually saw you say. We just heard everyone
Talk about
Yeah,
it.
saying you said it. And oh, she said it as a joke. Oh no, she said it in a bad. But like, everyone had a different vibe on it.
Yeah. Look,
Why did you say it? What was it? What was it for?
Look, bit of context. Long story short was Abby obviously wasn't the first person to kiss at the cocktail party, but
Yeah.
hardly anybody knew that. So Ellie had kissed,
Right.
but nobody really knew that. I did. I didn't want to tell the girls.
Yeah.
Didn't want to start a bit of controversy.
Because they all get very
Jealous
they
or
go crazy.
protective.
Yeah, and there were a lot of girls in the house that were amazing women, and their self-worth was getting lowered
Right.
because, they'd been there. They hadn't had a chat with Matt since they got on the red carpet. So they were like, oh, maybe I'm not good enough. I'm like, nope, you are.
Yeah.
And I was getting very defensive about it. So we all sort of, after the whole Abby situation, she said she wouldn't do it, was like, how could you say that I would do that? And then did it. So the next
So she
day
said
we
she
had...
wouldn't kiss him, and then she kissed him a lot. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
yes. So, shock horror. But, so the next day we were all by the pool. This is our sacred time not being filmed.
Right.
And we had a bit of discussion. I was sort of mediating. I was like, at the end of it, I was like, look, we're going to have to agree to disagree.
Yeah.
Let's just end the conversation. And then Rachel and I went over to the corner of the pool. We're having a bit of a laugh, as we do.
And you said, look, he's nothing but a dog.
Oh, look, I was just like, dog see act,
Yeah.
stuff like that. But we were laughing.
And it's just normal
Yeah.
conversation.
just
Jackie,
chit-chat.
do you use that amongst your mother friends or?
No.
No, see, I use that a lot. I use it a
I
lot.
know you do. I know. But,
lot.
But then did you girls feel like Abby threw you under the bus by going and telling Matt that?
Well, look, the reason why I was so confused was because 99% of the time I was like, girls, Matt's a good guy. It's just
Yeah.
a situation, blah, 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 blah.
Did you like kissing Matt?
Oh, look,
How many times did you kiss him?
no, just the once.
Just once.
And you didn't like it?
like it?
Oh, look, I mean, he's a nice guy, but
No vibe there.
it's just it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Last week.
But when you kissed him, you felt no spark.
Look, after a bottle of red wine, you feel a bit of a spark.
Yeah, Jackie does that. She's kissing a mirror sometimes. She doesn't even know it's a person.
Well, it'd be a good person if it's in the mirror. So, look, I was just a bit shocked because I'm like, 99% of the time I'm saying, he's a good guy. And then something I say 1% of the time is a joke has been taken wildly out of context.
Vakoo, did you also think he was a dog C?
Oh, no.
No.
I
What
mean,
did you think of him?
I really just thought that if Abby went to Mon and actually talked to her about it, if she felt so strongly about it, she should have went to Mon and been like, I heard what you said about Matt and, I have feelings for him and I just feel like you shouldn't have said that. And
Yeah, but what did
I
you
wanna
think
tell
about
him.
Matt? Did you get any romance time there? Did you get a little?
Well, you
get
did.
your
You
Mac
got
on?
a date.
Yeah,
Now,
a little bit of
Vakoo, you
something,
poor
something?
thing. At the end of the date,
What happened?
more often than not, every girl gets a rose. And when he didn't give you that rose
What the
at the
hell?
end of the date,
Right?
I was so... You could see it on my face. I was so upset because I think he's an amazing man and he has
Why didn't you get a rose, do you think?
he just wasn't vibing me. Like...
Were you making out with him and stuff?
No,
Oh,
I
right, that's why. You didn't get a rose. Fair enough.
but usually the make-out happens after you get the rose.
Yeah, you can't go for the makeup first because
Right.
then if you did and then didn't get a rose...
Oh, right.
then-
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
desperate,
that wouldn't
yeah,
be
Abby
your
did.
bag.
Yeah. Abby did?
Yeah, we did. So,
So is it then difficult to walk back to all of the girls and they're all like, "Did you get a rose?" And then to say no.
I was more just like I was really embarrassed because I was like, I knew in my heart that we didn't have the connection and I knew that I kind of messed up. So all the girls were really excited for me and then I had a big cry when I got home. I felt like shit. I just felt like so terrible about
But you're
myself.
a beautiful woman.
you're
You don't
stunning.
just one blow. You're a beautiful girl.
Yeah.
I just don't know what happened. I was just like, we had a chat, obviously. We did talk.
Yeah.
But
Did you feel the conversation flowed well or was it a bit stagnant?
I think because of the questions he was asking me and because of how truthful I was, because I am 24,
Right.
and he was like, in the next 5 years, what do you want? And I did say that I wanted kids and marriage, but I
Right.
do want to focus on my career as well.
Yeah.
And I thought because he such a big career person, he would have respected that because he's so vocal about how, he wants to focus on his career.
But I think you did the right thing, answering truthful questions. If it
Yeah.
doesn't work for him,
Yeah.
he's not the
Because
right
there are
one.
girls that
Yeah.
don't answer truthfully. Yeah, which is,
Shock horror
yeah.
again.
yeah. Who do you guys think will win?
Good question. Who do we want to win, or who do we think will
Who do you
win?
Both.
think will win first?
Look, the way that Abby is manipulating the poor bugger, she might have a solid chance. But
Yeah.
if he uses his head, he'll choose a beautiful woman like, Kristen or Chelsea or, there's
Did
so
he
many
have
good
sex
girls.
with anyone, this bloke, or did he just sort of kiss and go?
Oh, no. Well,
I heard
wouldn't
from
know.
him something happened somewhere, a little bit more than a kiss. Have
Yeah.
you guys heard any rumours about that?
Look, I've seen the promo where he's having a good old hump on the beach. So,
Who's
all
that with?
class. That's
There's no
Abby.
penetration there, though. I think it's just a
No,
dry
but,
hump.
Yeah.
That would
Dry
suck for
hump.
him. It's just a lot of foreplay, but
Bit
nothing
much.
happens.
Yeah.
How disappointing.
I know. What's the
As a
point
viewer,
of it?
I want to see the full deal.
If you're gonna watch it, show me everything.
That's what
Right,
I
yeah,
exactly.
right?
Well, we don't see all that, do we? Even if it did happen, you're not going to see it.
No.
Yeah, that's what sucks about that show. You invest in it, you love the girls, you love the guy, and you think, here we go, he's going to go there, fully have sex, and then they just
No.
next week on the Bachelor. Oh, what the hell?
So you know how you're saying you're by the pool and there's no cameras there. How often does that happen where there aren't cameras around and you can kind of speak freely?
In the morning.
Yeah.
Just the morning.
Yeah,
And on
just-
off days. So we'd have a lot of
Yeah.
off days actually. So we'd just spend. Everyone was always by the pool. I don't need to tan, so I wasn't. That's why I never even heard this whole thing happen because I don't tan, so I wasn't there. But
And do you get to leave the mansion or you're stuck there? You're stuck
No,
there.
stuck.
Did any of you girls hook up with each other when you were on the one house?
Ooh.
Must have been something going on.
You know what? Being an intruder is a bit excluded from the rest.
Oh,
so
you don't get involved and included.
I mean, no, we could have had our small, anything could happen with us
But
new
it
girls.
didn't.
But
Nothing.
no,
But
no,
you didn't
no.
see anything. Have you heard of anything?
the wildest thing that happened was probably.
Oh gosh.
What?
So, because on some Saturdays we'd get some wine and order some KFC.
Now we're cooking. Here we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah,
Right,
here it
we go.
comes. Can we just do a drum roll?
After a few wines,
Yeah.
the girls and I got really comfortable and we just started,
Shaving each other.
I mean,
no,
close.
No, no. Yeah.
Close.
What happened then?
Why do you jump straight to that?
I just know.
No, but you talk with girl stuff, and they're like, "So how does your downstairs look?" And we're like, "How does
You were
yours?"
showing each other
We
you downstairs.
showed, yeah. I've seen quite a few of the girls' vaginas. I will
Wow.
say, yeah, it's fascinating,
Isn't it?
You're
It is
you're
fascinating.
looking, you're like, wow, so yours is like that.
That's-
Mine's a bit
yeah,
different.
yeah.
There's no poking, really. It's just looking.
just
No
look-
touching.
No.
Oh, that's funny. I get that
Have
though.
you done that with your friends,
No,
Jackie?
but I'd like to.
You'd
yeah.
like
Yeah.
to.
You just
Do maybe an
do it.
office sweep of it all, How about that?
Girls, let's go to the conference room after,
no,
after the
no,
show.
no. That freaks me out. When you girls in there doing that.
You
no, you
wouldn't
need
wanna
a
see
few
that?
wines
Oh,
after that.
That's too much.
Yeah.
Too much or not enough?
Well, not enough, but I don't want to know that it's on the other side of the gyprock wall. Okay. Oh, Shivering Adams come in. You're right, mate. You've missed the greatest story.
Yeah,
Shivering
you
Adams
were
a
off
virgin.
getting a coffee.
Yeah, look at him. He's such
Next
a good-looking
Bachelor.
boy. Don't you think he's a good-looking boy?
Oh, you're gorgeous.
Adam, did you miss the story or
I
did
did miss the story.
Oh, okay. So here's like the girls got together one night in the mansion.
Yep.
They had a few wines.
Vuku was behind the whole thing, apparently.
Yeah.
What
started it.
and guess what you think happened next?
Bum, bum.
Yeah, what do you think happened?
I'm thinking like a bathtub story.
No,
No.
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 Worse.
Worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it? What happened? How many girls were there?
Yeah, how many girls were involved?
Half a dozen?
There was a few girls, but I think I saw maybe like 6 vaginas.
Oh, there you go.
She
She
saw
said,
six
"Oh,
vaginas.
Wow.
Oh, shivered. Adam shivered. What do you think happened, Adam? You've never been with a woman. What do you think?
Well,
What can you imagine?
6 vaginas, a mansion.
Yeah, what's
What
happening?
happens next?
Oh, that was a really sultry voice as well. What comes next?
I think Adam comes next. I think that's what's going to happen. Go off to the bathroom, buddy. Clean yourself up. It's all right.
Oh, Monique and Vakoo, thank you so much for joining
How
us.
can
I
these
love you
girls be out of the
I
mansion?
know. You sound like
right.
you're a hoot.
Thanks, guys.
We were.
Yeah,
we're
they-
amazing.
you'll be missed, no doubt.
Drinks at Jackie's tonight, right?
Yay!
Yeah,
We'll
bring
show
your
each
own
other.
compact mirror, girls. Nice to meet you guys.
Thanks,
Likewise, thanks,
girls.
guys.